guys, welcome back. Today we are decorating another lot because I'm dealing with my baby cat still being a little bit sick and I'm worried and I'm waiting for a vet appointment. So instead I'm decorating because, yeah, it's distracting. So Therein Books is, I believe, a custom creation by whoever, I think it's Therein, who built Pleasantly Thriving as a neighborhood. Not 100% sure. But it's a bookstore, and it didn't really look like a bookstore to me. There was lots of rooms with just chairs. There was like a coffee station, and then there was just like one little corner with books. And I was like, well, this is not a bookstore, and if it is, it's not the kind of bookstore that I feel like we should support here. So I cleared it all out for the most part. I tried to save some of the things that were original to the lot. I actually didn't clear out the bathrooms. I think I'll just give them a tiny facelift rather than change out everything. But yeah, there was like offices and a back storeroom, and it looks really cool, but just, it's not my cup of tea and it's not what I'm after for this lot. But yeah, grabbing all the little doodads was kind of step one. I mean, I get that this is kind of meant to be maybe a player-owned business, but still. So yeah, I cut out the rest because I was like, you probably don't need to see. Then do remove the awnings just because they are, like, they look cool, but they completely block your view of pretty much everything. They're in the way, and if they went down with roofs, that would be one thing, but they don't, so I took them out. And then I proceeded to struggle with wallpapers because I wanted to keep brick, but I didn't like the brick that was there. And then I wanted to add some, like, fun accent colors. One of the things I really wanted was like a kids area, and I figured, oh, one of these two kind of all windowed rooms will be a kids area, except they're all windowed, so I couldn't put fun wallpaper. And I was like, well, that's not fun. And so I decided to knock out the storeroom and the old office. I still left some of the walls, but again, the same thing that I did with the Pleasant View Museum, I tried to do here. Instead of completely knocking out the interior, we're trying to reuse and do things that make sense. You can put bigger windows in a place. You can knock out non-supporting walls. Like, it's fine. So, that's what I did. Obviously, the brick wouldn't magically change, but we're glossing over that. So this is going to be my little kids area for sure. I wanted like a kid's storybook area, because now we are getting children in the Uberhood neighborhood, and there's only going to be more, and they need a place to go. So I just went with this really floral, fun wallpaper. I've got the one blue wall, and then I do end up putting some green as well. I wanted some different things, some pops of color. That was the main thing, is I just wanted it colorful. And I was just struggling with that, like, back room that was originally an employee room, because I kind of wanted to keep it, but then I also didn't, because it doesn't make sense for what I've now done with the lot. And yeah, I could have a little employee area, but a lot of the times, if this is like a small business run by one sim or whatever, like, it's not going to have a back room necessarily. I mean, it might, but I know a lot of people that run a really small bookstore like this that doesn't really have a back room. It has like the front desk, but then they have an office at home, and they store a lot of like books and things like that in their home. So that's really where I wanted to take this, because I wanted the barista station, but I didn't want to sacrifice like book area, book square footage. I don't know. I do keep the string lights though, because I think they're cute. They were originally under the awning, but they can be there by themselves. It's fun. So yeah, I was just trying to pick a different back door, just that it was as high as the windows. Struggled for a minute before I realized there's a matching door to the windows. But don't worry, I will prevail. See, there it is, nice and pretty. I don't know why they didn't do that with the front door too. But otherwise, I really didn't touch the outside. Like, I didn't have a problem with the exterior of this lot. I thought it looked pretty. It looked perfect for what it needed to be. I just really did minor cosmetic changes. So I changed the patio. I took out the awnings. I added more string lights because I really liked them. But I'm going to leave the paint. I'm going to leave the little parking lot. Realized these were too small. Or too low, sorry. I will change out the stone to match the back patio. I just forgot to do it until after I stopped recording. And yeah, the back patio, I didn't really like the stone. I didn't feel like it fit the building. It just didn't logically make sense. And I was going to keep those lights. That's why I did it this way. And then I'm like, actually I don't like them. And I just kind of went with this like metal mesh patio looking thing. It looks commercial. I actually went with a Maxis flooring, which is just this brick. And I was like, all right, we have to come back to this area that I've been avoiding. So maybe I'll just put a glass door there. But I hated it. I just was not... I ended up honestly taking out the wall. Because it just, yeah. And I liked the barista station there because then people can go out into the like patio and have their drinks, but I will also have like a little bit of an area for them to have their drinks inside as well. Not a lot because they're not really supposed to, but that's how they make money. I do wish that I had a different like espresso station. I might try to swap that one out. Because, spoiler alert, we do not finish this today. Not even close. I am gifted at taking a lot that should take me maybe 20 minutes and just stretching that out with decoration. So yeah, now I'm just going to I'm going to start assigning areas, so to speak. Because aside from the children's area, I didn't really know what was going to be where. I didn't know what bookshelves I was going to use. But I actually found I have a really cool bookshelf set that looks like it belongs in a store or a library. They're really tall, they're empty shelves, so I can kind of hammer home what I want to put on them. Obviously the kids area gets some fun shelves, but yeah, this big set here, I really like them. I wasn't sure quite how I was going to put them in, but I decided to do a diagonal, or like a straight line. Words are hard. And I figure maybe that'll be like the teen books, and I might try to shove a chair in there or something. Because most bookstores, they kind of, if they have the room for it, they try to have sections. The game was kind of going slow, so I was like, please don't crash. In here, I wanted this to be like a reading room, but also a room where maybe a local book club can meet. Obviously Pleasant View's in a big neighborhood, so whoever owns the bookstore probably reads a lot and wants an area where they can discuss books with their friends. In here, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I was like, maybe it'll just be a general reading room, or I wasn't sure. And so I just was focusing on adding bookshelves to other areas. Because I wanted there to be a lot of books. Like, there shouldn't only be 4 shelves in a bookstore. That's just silly. Put a little more there. And obviously, this is all subject to change. This is just what is here currently. The kids area is honestly massive, but I feel like it makes the most sense. Because also people are going to come here and maybe let their kids go to story time and then they go and get a coffee and relax. Like, something like that. I really wanted to use that big wall of books because it doesn't have any real personal artifacts, oh my gosh, items on there. Words are hard. I almost moved the reading room. That's what we're doing here. And then I was like, no. I just liked that it's almost a wall, so I could have put something behind there, but it's not worth it. So then I had an idea of, well, maybe this can be like an author's area where someone could, like, people come and they do a reading from their book and they sell their books. So they invite authors to come and basically hawk their wares kind of thing. And I really like that idea. So that's what we're going to have in here. But that's pretty much all I've done for now. We're going to get to work on decorating all of the rooms specifically, but let me know what you think. Let me know what your local bookstore looks like. I'm always curious about that. If you like this video, definitely give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.